I got an important question to ask you. Is success something that you want, or is it something that you need? And are you willing to pay the price? Is the biggest question. Now, first of all, if success is something that you want, you're probably not going to be successful if it's that you want. Now, what's crazy too is that even if it's something that you need, you might still not be successful. There is one key to implement in your life that is going to determine if you're going to be successful or not. And that's what this video is about. So you want to stay till the end. You want to watch till the end to get a full understanding of what the key lever, the only true lever is of success. And you might be asking, who are you? I haven't, if this is your first video, I'm Nova. I am a software engineer. I've been in the tech space for almost a decade now. I've built my own apps. I've taught hundreds of people how to build their own apps, how to get into the technology space already. I've made, in some cases, I've made, a quarter million, which is not, I'm not a multimillionaire, never made a million in a year yet. However, I've reached what can be looked at as success. I've made over six figures for the past 6 years at least. I've made over six figures as a software engineer. As soon as you get into the established level, you're going to make over six figures, right? So I say that just so you get a little bit of groundwork about who I am as a person, so that you understand. I have experienced what outsiders would look at as success. I'll tell you something interesting about during those times, even the time that I made a quarter million in that year. I did not realize that I was successful. I remember this one time I was riding in my Lyft. I was riding in a Lyft or Uber, and I had this African gentleman. He was an older gentleman, real stoic. I could tell this man had a lot of wisdom in his life. I'm riding in the back seat, just shooting some words at each other, and I told him, yeah, when I get successful and I'm gonna do this and do that, he said, "You are already successful. Go ahead and do the things that you wanted to do." And that was the moment that made me realize, all right, first of all, if you want to achieve success, you have to realize that you need to start off by defining your success. So that's step one. The first step is that you need to define your success in order for you to be able to reach it. A lot of people, if they say that they want to do music, they want to do this or do that, but let's just use music as an example. Music to them looks like fame. But what is fame? Does fame equate to dollars? Does fame equate to financial stability? Does fame equate to happiness? Does fame equate to anything that is tangible or worthwhile? The reason why most people are not able to live the career that they want, the dream that they want about being successful in music, even though that is their God-given gift, is because they do not track success. They don't understand how to calculate, if I want to live through this craft, how much money do I need to make this month? How much money do I need to make each month for me to be able to live off this gift. All right, so how many tickets needs to be sold in order for me to reach the financial goal? How many merchandise things do I need to sell in order for there to be the goal, the financial goal that is trying to be accomplished? That's the way to break it down. So the goal has to be outlined. Otherwise, you're just going to keep on chugging along. As soon as you get to one place, you know what? You're going to realize that there's more steps to go and you're not going to be satisfied. You're not even going to realize that you are where you wanted to be. You're going to know that things are all good, but you will not know what to do next. You will not have, all right, I've gotten to this point. Now I need to get to this point. So we're moving into this stage as a society where, look, the reality is that what employment means, it has already changed forever. This is the unspoken truth being said out loud. What it means to be employed has already changed forever via AI. Because of AI, uh, things are not ever going to be what they were in 2021 when people had two jobs and people were able to get employment was everywhere. Recruiters were looking for people to hire. Now, because of AI, the barrier for people being able to create the thing that they have envisioned has reduced, no matter what you're trying to create. It could be music. If you want to create music, that has gotten easier. If you want to create technology, that has gotten easier. If you want to create a course, an online course, that has gotten easier. No matter what you're trying to create, these things have gotten easier. So now life is truly relying on you putting together the sequence of actions that you need to do in order for you to be able to create the product that is of value, true value to the world. And then from there, getting it to the users, the customers that you envision it for. True logic is now involved in life. Once again, this is part of the new paradigm of success. But we're talking about it, I alluded to it, right? In terms of talking measured goals. But the key, I'm going to give it to you right now. Pause. The key to truly knowing if you are going to be successful or not is your habits. You probably heard it before. It's probably nothing brand new to hear it, but I'm just going to remind you right now, the key to realizing if you are going to be successful or not is based on your habits. Why? Because life is only what you do every day. That is life. And you doing what you desire to do successfully on a day to day is what leads to being a success. So there's people that they make a lot of money and they're miserable. People on the outside may look at them as a success, but if you ask them, are they a success? Well, look at their family. What happens to their family? In their personal lives, if somebody is not personally happy, I don't necessarily equate personal happiness to success because I believe that success is fulfilling the purpose that you are created for. Success is doing what you are created for and doing it efficiently and doing it well. You're successful on your mission, right? However, That being said, if somebody is successful on paper, but they do not have fulfillment in their life because they weren't physically, mentally, and spiritually well, that's not success in the way that you truly want it to be. Now, don't get me wrong. You are still going to have times where, and this is as somebody that is in this journey, truly a real player, no matter what it is in this game of life, I have truly been through it. This is not the this and the that. This is somebody that has gone through that is going through the true hero's journey. I know what it means to go out on a limb, to go out and you doing something that other people don't understand in a lot of ways. You may be the type of person where you just don't feel like you truly belong in a circle. But you know that when you get around certain kinds of people, that those are the people that are like you. You want more. And this advice is for you. This place, this channel is for you. The reality is that when you are going on this journey, at sometimes you may feel like you are not successful and that you are a failure. Listen to that. Sometimes you are going to feel like you are not where you thought that you would be. You get so deep into the woods, so deep into the realm of the not knowing, the places where nobody has even gone before, so deep in the woods where there is no turning back. You're way past that. You're way past turning back. And you can't even see. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but sometimes it gets dark. And you don't even know if you made the right decision on even going on the journey. But I'll tell you this, stick to your habits. Stick to your habits. Your habits are going to define your life. They're going to define your whole life. Anything could happen to anybody, ups and downs, no matter what it is. Everybody could go through ups and downs, different situations, different scenarios. You stick to your habits, that is your ship. So you imagine imagine your life as a ship, okay? And as a ship, you have a destination that you're trying to get to. We call that destination success in life. In this thing we call life, we call that success. All right. You, as an individual, you are the ship. Your physical body is the ship. Your mind is the ship. Your spirit is the ship. And it's your responsibility to maintain all these three components of this ship if you want to get to the destination. Because what happens? Sometimes it might be a storm. All right. Now, if you are on this ship and a storm happens, whether it be a, a physical storm, there might be some sort of sickness going on the outside world or whatever, and your physical cannot withhold that, then then how you gonna get to your destination? Now, what about the maintenance of the mental part of this metaphor? If you run into scenarios, situations in life, and now you don't know how you're gonna be able to get to your to where you're trying to get to. If the mind is the maintenance on the mind is not being done right, then what's gonna happen? How you gonna actually get to the destination, right? What about the spiritual? Now, for me, the way that I would just describe the spirit at the point of where I am at currently, the spirit is simply this. It's the ability to maintain consistency. That's how I define the spirit. It's the ability to maintain consistency. So if your spirit is off, you don't have the maintenance of the spirit. You don't know how to you don't know how to do the maintenance of the spirit. Then what's gonna happen is what? Might veer off course. Might even forget who you are. That's what happens to people when their spirit get warped. They forget who they are. So they just end up in nowhere, right? The ship doesn't reach the harbor. They keep on going. And if you have anxiety, anxiety means that at some point in your life, you got off direction. That's what anxiety means. Anxiety means that at some point in your life, you got off direction. Think about those times that you started to experience anxiety. Were you, think about your behavior. Was your behavior off? Consider that. This is the unfiltered perspective. If you want to know if you're going to be successful, look at your habits. That is going to be the true determinant. And this thing, success is not sexy. It looks sexy when you get there, but the journey of it is not sexy. It's the hero's journey. It's the true hero's journey. All right. It's the true hero's journey. All right. If you don't know what the hero's journey is, you might not know. But I'm telling you this, if you signed up for this, I'm giving you the best piece of advice is to work out what your habits need to be. That's the number one thing that I would give you advice on is work out on what your habits need to be in order for you to reach your destination. What does your output need to be in order for you to reach your destination? First of all, decide what your destination is going to be for these different goals that you may have. Find out what team you may need to build in order for you to get to where you're trying to get to. If you ask the average person how much you want to make, you know what they're going to tell you? Billions of dollars. The average person, it could be a girl on the street. She's going to say she want to be a billionaire. A lot of people think that they're going to do that alone. You know how many the wise people that actually get to their destination, they know that you have to hire the best people in order for you to get to your destination. Or you got to at least start with a partner. If you know you're going to be making a lot of money, if you know that you are here to make a lot of money, find the people around you that can help you right now. Because some people, they don't even have the ideas that you have. You might be one of these people that's blessed where multi-million dollar visions and products and ideas come to you. It's natural. That's just what it's nothing for you. But that's not everybody. But they have people that could be a piece of that puzzle that can help you get to where you want to get. They have certain people that get the download. They have certain people that got different abilities. If you're just holding on to that, then there's other people outside that don't have the purpose, but they're looking for what their purpose is. And meanwhile, you're the one that has the purpose. You're the one that has the product that they are supposed to be working on. So what are you waiting on? Bring people on board on your vision. If you know that you're going to be successful. There it is, y'all. I told you you're going to get something. Look, this is a growing community. What we do over here at Nova versus Machine, man, I'm empowering you, the viewer, with information that you need for you to thrive in this new situation that's building right now. I know you see the changes. You can't ignore the changes, right? Can't ignore the changes. I've been predicting this for a while. You can look at my, excuse me, you can look at my old videos and you'll see we've been predicting this. It's here right now. Buckle up, get your habits right. It's not gonna be sexy, but it's gonna be sexy when you get there. All right, build your team right, and let's get it.